How about now? Can we hear me now? I'll wait for confirmation here, but I think I fixed it. Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. All right, now I think we're good. Now I think we're good. Obviously, still working through some things. That's my fault there. All right, so here we go. Spreadsheet golf, welcome. It is round 3. It's moving day of the Spreadsheet Golf Open. Rory McIlroy continues his real life success into the Google Doc. He has a 5-shot lead over Adam Scott and Bryson DeChambeau. Rory followed up his opening round 6 under 66 with an 8 under 64 yesterday. Unbelievable stuff. He is the highest DraftKings scorer at the moment. Let me get my little stuff out of the way here. So let's get up to date. Okay, Rory's got the lead. Adam Scott, Bryson, 2 shots back. You can see Louis jumped out to the first round lead with 8 under, but an even par rounds yesterday kind of left him there. Patrick Reed fired a 2-over round yesterday. That brought him out of contention. Cam Smith, similarly. Anybody who started poorly? Okay, Paul Casey, we talk about him a lot. 5 over on day 1, 3 under on day 2. He should be chomping at the bit, foaming at the mouth to keep it going today on Saturday. So I have paid out to this point all of the winners by round. So round 1 and round 2 have all been paid. Round 3, we're playing for the same prizes today. Top 5 on round 3 are going to get paid, and then obviously we will have the overall finishers as well. Scoring for round 3, if you remember from yesterday, everyone starts with 234 points. With the way that my database works, or the way that I have this set up, everyone is credited with 18 pars until we play a hole, and then it'll be whatever they made on hole number 1 versus and then 17 pars. So this will actually take until the very last hole for all of these numbers to figure itself out, and that is a little bit reflected on the overall scoring as well. So now that 18 more pars have been added, you see we have a tie at the top with Halsey, Sean 99.72. The Mojo King just 1 point behind, but we'll keep an eye on this as we get going. But hey, it's time. It is 9:06 on the West Coast, and that is the tee time for hole number 1, a par 4, 418 yards, a little bit of just a handshake to open up round number 3. There is just a hint of breeze out there today. I don't expect the scores to be as good as yesterday, but you never know. These are the best players in the world. So here we go. Hole number 1. We will see if Rory can back up his unbelievable first 2 rounds with a stellar third, or if he will fade off like we've seen other golfers do in this event. And we're off. Here we go. Let me give this a quick little sort here. And I will tell you, I have been impressed with Paul Casey, who has continued to grind back from that poor opening round. He birdies the first DJ. His struggles continue. A double bogey out of the gate. Dustin Johnson was owned at only 9%. He was in Tier 1 with Rory McIlroy, Jon Rahm, Justin Thomas, and Brooks Koepka. DJ and Koepka, the 2 single-digit ownerships there, most opted for Rory and Jon Rahm. Bunch of birdies here. Horschel, Molinari, Cam Smith, and Corey Connors. Patrick Reed gets one back. Xander has been hanging around that top 10 for quite some time. And Adam Scott and Bryson DeChambeau trying to close the gap. They both birdie number 1 to close the gap to Rory to now just 4 shots. Victor and Louis Oosthuizen, unfortunately, are going to card bogeys and drop back into the group that is tied for 4th. 7 shots off the lead. Very competitive from 4th down. There's like 40 guys within 3 shots of each other, but the leaders are starting to pull away a bit here. Let's go check out hole number 2. This is a par 5, 546 yards, certainly gettable. We've seen a lot of good scores on this hole over the course of the week. So let's see how our pros can handle this one. And we're officially in. And oh my goodness, look at this. We've got action at the top of the leaderboard right out of the gate. We've got action, baby. Look at this. Bryson and Adam Scott have now both birdied each of the first 2 holes. They are closing in on Rory. They're now within 3 shots. Shane Lowry breaks free from the group of 7 under pars to get to 8 under by himself. That's solo 4th. Xander, 2 birdies out of the gate. Cam Smith, 2 birdies out of the gate. Jordan Spieth, of course, gives his, or bounces back, a bogey on the first, a birdie on the second. And then DJ tries to get 1 shot back. The next tourney, Dane, is going to be the WGC match play. So we are actually, I'm going to have to rework the spreadsheet a little bit for next week. What I'll do is I will draw the pairings just like the PGA Tour does. So we will set the seedings 1 through 16, and then I will create the pods. And then we will do round robin play. And we will then go into bracket play. And then we will get a champion here. So I will have to rework this spreadsheet to be match play, which I don't know how I'm going to do yet. But we will figure it out. All right, hole number 3. This is the first par 3 of the day. It is 177 yards. Now, yesterday that pin was in the back. Any ball in that back bunker was basically an automatic bogey, if not a double. Much friendlier pin this morning here. Front left, a little bit more accessible. I expect a lot of these golfers to play to the middle and just take a 22-foot putt at it for birdie. Try to get out of here with a par. Hole number 3 coming at you right now. All right, we are officially in. We are official. Let's check out what we did here. Oh my gosh. I thought I heard a roar, and I did. I was not even close to number 3, but I could hear the crowd go nuts. Dustin Johnson has just made a hole-in-one. Yeah, absolutely. So he did play it an aggressive line right over the flag with that cut shot that he hits. That big fade spins it back into the hole. Just a pitching wedge. Absolutely nuts. It hung on the lip there before dropping. So DJ's score, his card, bogey, birdie, and then an eagle, an ace at the par 3/3. That is, I believe, the first ace in spreadsheet golf history. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this has got to be it. The first ace in spreadsheet golf history goes to Dustin Johnson. Congratulations. He is now 1 under for the day. Colin Morikawa, one of the most popular players in the world, certainly one of the most popular players in the world, but one of the most popular players owned this week, 2 under through 2. And then the top of the leaderboard, not much change here. Webb did get a birdie. Brendan Todd did get a birdie. They move into a tie for 5th. If you've noticed, I've made a couple of updates to the spreadsheet here, adding a little conditional formatting so that you're able to see easier, hey, this guy's having a good round, like Cam Smith, 3 under through 3. That's a really good start. Round 1, round 2. So we'll make improvements to this as we go along, of course. Alex asks, how many aces do I have? The answer to that is 0. So I don't have any. I've been close a couple of times. I play a lot. You'd think I'd be, I would have made one at some point, but nope, not at all. All right, I'll simulate one more hole here. Then we'll look at the leaderboards for each one of these rounds. But hole number 4 is the par 4, 392 yards. This is the one where the water runs in front. And, you got to be careful about your tee shot here. You're hitting just a little flip wedge, if that, into your second shot. Take a swig of coffee and we will figure this out. All right, hole number 4. Wow, Dustin Johnson, unbelievable. Whoops, that's not right. That's a bad formula. Let me try this again. DJ's hole-in-one got me all excited. My fingers are going crazy here. All right, we are off. Let's see. Okay, Rory is finally on the board. He does make birdie on hole number 4. Brooks Koepka, I can already see, has dropped 2 shots with a double. Yeah, Brooks Koepka. So these guys, DJ and Brooks Koepka, those are the under-owned guys in tier number 1. And you guys were absolutely correct about that thus far, because DJ is now even par for the tournament and Brooks Koepka 3 over for the tournament. Let's see. Cam Smith. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it has been really a tale of 2 rounds or 3 rounds. Two-faced Cam Smith, who went out and shot a scorching 7 under par in rounds 1. And if I remember correctly, gentlemen, I think he birdied his last 4 in round 1, 15, 16, 17, 18, birdied them all. He was moving a lot of lineups up the leaderboard. Goes out and shoots a 4 over 76 yesterday. Terrible, but look at this. He found something. He found something late in yesterday's round, because he is back on a birdie streak. He is 4 under through 4. He has the round of the day going. As mentioned, Rory makes his first birdie of the day, opens it back up to a 4-shot lead over Adam Scott and Bryson DeChambeau. All right, let's take a look at the round 3 scoring leader. So again, this is just round 3. Bear with me here. Let me give this a sort. All right, the Mojo King. He's had a lot of good rounds going on. I think he has multiple lineups, but he's been all over the top of the leaderboard. Currently out in the lead with Rory, Bryson, Hideki, Cam Smith, Morikawa, Ian Poulter. Jayu is in second. Halsey, who I believe took down round 2 yesterday, is in third. Austin Blasky, I believe, finished 5th yesterday. And then Colin making his debut in a paid position, rounding out the top 5. Let's see how this impacts our overall lineups. The Mojo King staying in the number 1 spot, although I believe the gap is shortening. Halsey is hot on his tails, and Faust, my buddy Faust from the DFS On Demand Slack channel, as well as Halsey, is closing this gap as well, 294.5 points. Austin Blasky and Sean 99.72 rounding out the top 5. All these Rory lineups, yeah, he is the fact that he's running away with it is giving you a lot of flexibility over the rest of your tiers. But Rory is creating a lot of points right now. Hole number 5, par 4, 457 yards. Bunkers on both sides of the fairway. Water hazard far left. Pretty straightforward hole. Let's see how our guys can handle this. See if Cam Smith can go get another. Uh-oh. That looks like a pretty high number for Rory. I think he might have given one back. No, that's still within his par range. Okay, whew. A lot of guys, that would have been within his bogey range, but Rory, very, very good at golf. Gets away with one there. Let's see. Adam Scott does drop a shot. So now it's Bryson DeChambeau in the solo second position. That's important for DraftKings points. Adam Scott now in solo third. And we do have a little bit of a chase group forming here. Victor Hovland, Sergio Garcia, Tony Finau all make birdies. That's 2 in a row for all of them. They're trying to creep up. They're 8 under par. They're 7 shots off the lead, but only 2 shots back off of third place. Round of the day currently. Cam Smith, who's finally cooled off and made a par, but his 4 under round, I believe, is 2 shots better than the rest of the field. It is. The next best round out there is a 2 under par round, which a handful of golfers have. But Cam Smith, as of right now, through 5 holes, absolutely destroying the course. Let's see if he can keep it going on hole number 6, which is the par 4, 379 yard. We keep talking about this rough patch in front. Yes, Rory is getting first place points. Yeah, so this is normal scoring. So just to be clear, if you're in first place right now, you are being assigned first place points. So obviously, if he drops out of that, those points will go away. So it's just like DraftKings scoring. You know, the guy who makes birdie on number 1 on Thursday is getting win points until he's no longer winning. All right, hole number 6. Let's give this the input and see how our guys handle hole number 6. That 3 for Rory is not official until I assign it to everybody, although I think he's going to make a birdie anyway, because that 5 is a pretty good number for him. And he did. So Rory just unstoppable at the moment. Really unstoppable. Let's see how the rest of the field is doing. This feels a lot like a almost like a Francesco Molinari. When did he run away with it? API? Wells Fargo? My God, it's been so long. I haven't even thought about real golf. Tony Finau, double bogeys the sixth. He drops to 1 over on the day. Gary Woodland makes an appearance in the top 5. Haven't called his name quite a bit this week. And then Sergio Garcia, 3 under round. He's closing in, trying to get to round of the day status. He's now in solo 4th. He is 7 shots off the lead, but he is 2 shots off of Bryson DeChambeau at the top. Pretty interesting. Let's check the bottom. Brooks Koepka, struggles continue. Another bogey on 6. He is now in dead last by himself. Not good for Mr. Brooks Koepka. Hole number 7. Par 4, 458 yards. There is a lot of water here, but honestly, it's not really all that much in play. This has not been a hole that gobbles up a lot of golf balls in the hazard. Just a pretty straightforward dog leg right. So hole number 7, and then I'll give you a scoreboard update here. Okay, we are official, and we'll go back to the leaderboard. And that was hole number 7, and oh my goodness, I can see a couple of numbers already that might be of interest to you guys. It looks like Sergio is on a little bit of a run. So Sergio has now gotten to 4 under par, which is tied with Cam Smith, who is right here, for round of the day. Sergio's got 4 in a row. He's got 5 birdies on the day already through 7. He is 6 shots back and 1 shot off that second place tie. Let's go look and see what Sergio's ownership was. 13% out of tier 4. Oh my gosh. So you could not have Cam Smith and Sergio in a lineup because they're both out of tier 4. So that might be interesting. Let's go check out the leaderboard for today. Scoring in round 3. Again, this is round 3 only. Oh, look at this. You can see, like before I even sort this, you can see there's going to be a big jump from Irishman 73. I like looking at it before I sort because we can see where it was the last time. And we're going to have a new leader. We're going to have a new round 3 leader here. It's Irishman 73, who has Rory, Webb, Sungjae, Sergio Morikawa, and Adam Hadwin. Schwab 72 is in second. Jayu is in third. Throw Mud is in fourth. And that Zach guy is in fifth. So nice to see some new names at the top. Let's head over to the overall scoring leaderboard. And we are also going to have a new leader on this side. So lots of changes, lots of shuffling going on in the spreadsheet golf world. Halsey taking the lead, 316.5 points. Throw Mud is in second. Sean 99.72 is in third. The Mojo King, bad 3-hole stretch for the Mojo King as he drops down to 297 points, a 4th place. And Irishman 73, with the unbelievable round he's got going on, has moved into an overall paying position. Okay, hole number 8. Par 3, 234 yards. I believe the pin was front left here yesterday. It is now back right this afternoon. So it's playing a little bit longer than 234 yards. Probably more like 239 today. So we'll keep an eye on if these golfers, what they have to hit to get back there. Some of our shorter hitters might be hitting a 5-wood into this green. So let's see how they handle this one. Hole number 3. Maybe we'll see some fireworks again. Oh, we might have seen some fireworks here. We might have seen it. Where is he? No, it was not. I thought Tony Finau made an ace. He did not. He did make birdie, but I thought he made an ace. But that was not within his ace range. So the way this kind of give you an idea of how this works is every golfer's got a different range of outcomes. for every hole. So the random number generator just kind of is all it is. It's just a random number generator to say what range is this going to fall into. And some guys it's eagle range, sometimes it's birdie range, sometimes it's par range. Obviously, the better golfers have bigger ranges for the better scores. Okay, hole number 3, a handful of doubles. This long hole is really eating these guys up. I think I see 4 or 5 doubles on the card. The top of our leaderboard, all able to survive unscathed. Nothing at the top for Rory, Bryson, Adam Scott, Sergio, or Victor Hovland. Patrick Reed, Hideki Matsuyama, and Brendan Todd do birdie it. So still rounds of the day are Cam Smith and Sergio Garcia are 4 under. We've got a handful of guys at 3 under. Jason Day, unfortunately, on the wrong side of this, he's 4 over. That's the worst round of the day. A lot of 3 overs. So, a lot of different scores out there. Hole number 9. So here's what we'll do. We'll do hole number 9. We'll do the full scoring update. We'll take a quick pause for questions, comments, concerns. So get them in the chat now. And we will simulate hole number 9, which is a par 5. Certainly gettable. It's long, but we've seen some guys, not a ton of eagles made here, but, enough birdies. This is certainly a hole, we should be scoring on. Hole number 9, coming at you right now. All right, and we are official. And, okay. Little interesting information here. I don't think I saw an eagle, whoops, misclick. I don't think I saw an eagle, but I'm seeing a lot of birdies out there. And the most important one is going to be Bryson DeChambeau's birdie on the 9th. So now he has closed the gap on Rory to 4 shots. He's in solo second. So Rory starts the day with a 5-shot lead. Bryson has cut it to 4 in 9 holes. We'll see if he can cut into it even further on the back 9. So Cam Smith makes another birdie. So his 5 under par round of the day is incredible. A couple other 4 under pars out there. I'll give you the full update here. So here is the leaderboard for round 3 only. Round 3 only. Cam Smith, 5 under par. Incredible day. Francesco Molinari. There's a name we have not chatted about much in Spreadsheet Golf this season. He is 4 under, along with Adam Hadwin, Kevin Na, Andrew Putnam, and Patrick Reed. Those are the rounds of the day. Let's look at the overall scoring for not overall scoring. This is round 3 scoring. So a lot of Adam Hadwin fans in the chat. Schwab 72 jumps up to the lead, 172.5 points. He is riding the Reed momentum, the Kevin Na momentum. It be Brian, is in second place, riding that Cam Smith, Adam Hadwin pairing. Throw Mud, GU, and CS Foreman round out the top 5 for round 3 scoring with 9 holes to go. Let's look at the overall scoring because, it's getting tight. It is getting really tight at the top, and then we're also going to get Schwab, who is going to jump up the leaderboard here. General Chow is going to jump up the leaderboard here. So Halsey holding on to the lead, but it is a 1-point lead over Throw Mud. The Mojo King in 3rd, Faust in 4th, and Irishman 73 in 5th. But it is tightening. It is tightening at the top here. I'll go back to the leaderboard. So here's your overall leaderboard. Rory's 2 under par, very solid rounds, but Bryson's trying to catch him. Still 4 back, but plenty of golf still to be played. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee, and we're going to take a 60-second little break here. All right, I think we're about ready to get rocking here. All right. All right, all right. We're making the turn. We're grabbing a hot dog, we're grabbing a beer, we're heading to hole number 10. Rory hasn't played poorly, but his lead is just a bit smaller. I've heard if you're thirsty, it's too late, Adam. I've just heard that. So let's move it to hole number 10. It is a par 4. I think this is a little wonky hole. You know, you got to be really precise about where your drive is. You can drive it through the ends of the fairway. It's kind of just a wonky little hole. Let's see how our leaders can handle this one. Nope. There we go.
Ollie's gonna take me for a walk.
Hello.
Do you want to come?
Say hi to everyone.
Hi. Can you cut this out?
No.
Take 2.
No. What do you need?
Are you live?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Can I have the?
Yes. Special guest announcer.
So that's a no on the walk then?
No.
Okay.
Are you going out?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.
You never know what's going to happen in spreadsheet golf. It's all unpredictable. All right. Crazy things here. She's usually not home when I do this. Let's see hole number 10, which is that par 4. Let's head back to the overall leaderboard. Our leaders look like they have all gotten away with just par. No harm done at the top. Patrick Reed does drop one. He's going to be 8 under par. Webb Simpson, who, this is kind of shocking to me. Webb Simpson goes out and scorches every practice round. He goes out and scorches round 1 of this event, 7 under par, and hasn't really done much since. Kind of stalled out. He is now 7 under in a tie for 12th. But no real big changes at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see if we can get some action on the par 5 11th. We've seen some big numbers here. We've seen some low numbers here. You can certainly get here in 2 if you're a professional golfer. This is an important hole. I've seen a lot of things go wrong. This is the hole that Jon Rahm was in, like this bunker right here, and had that conversation with his caddy about laying up to this flat area or trying to go for it. Last year at the Players' Championship, he had the lead at the time on Sunday, dunks it, he waves off his caddy, dunks it in the water. He's never the same, and he finishes not good, T10, I think. All right, let's see how he handles it this week. Hole number 11, par 5. Oh, these are some low scores. Rahm, I think, took advantage of it. He's not really. Where is Jon Rahm? Have we even talked about him? Here he is. Okay. Well. Oh wow. Okay. We'll talk about Jon Rahm in a second. Let me give this a little refresh here, a little sort, because I think we've got some movement. All right. Yeah. All of our big boys take advantage of the par 5, as they really should. Bryson gets one. Rory gets one. Adam Scott gets one. So nothing changes there. Still a 4-shot lead. Jon Rahm, pretty quietly, because we're now on 11, and this is the first time I've mentioned his name, is 5 under on the day, which I believe, yeah, it is. It is tied for the round of the day with Adam Hadwin and Kevin Na. So Rahm trying to make noise. It might be too little too late because of the 5 over round he had yesterday. So might be too little too late for Johnny Rahm, but he is having a very good round. If you're a backer of his in the for just today's round, you're probably feeling pretty good about yourself. Still a 4-shot lead at the top. Let's head to the par 4 12th. Drivable, 302 yards today. Water in play on the left-hand side if you yank your shot here. A couple different ways that you can play it, but generally speaking, we're going to be taking advantage of this hole. So let's see how the pros can do it. All right. I thought he might. Rory got another one. So Rory now on a little bit of a run. That's 2 in a row for McIlroy. And I believe he's extended back to, oh no, he's not. Oh yes, no, I'm sorry. It's a 5-shot lead. That is the lead he came into the day with. The guys behind, I mean, it's very competitive behind Rory at the moment. The, 10 guys behind him are within 5 shots. He's 5 shots up on second place. So certainly seems like it's his to lose at this point. We've seen crazier stuff happen. We've seen Jon Rahm shoot a 77 yesterday. So there are definitely some high scores out there, but Rory has been able to take advantage of nearly everything this week. Let's go ahead and look at the leaderboard. So this is for round 3 only. I imagine we're going to see some Jon Rahm lineups in here for round 3. Oh yeah, we sure are. Schwab 72 in the lead with Jon Rahm, Patrick Reed, Hideki, Kevin Na, Colin Morikawa, Corey Connors. Then you're starting to see some Adam Hadwin lineups with MC Croward and Malco. GU is in 4th, and It Be Brian Yo hanging on to 5th place at the moment. Overall leaders, so this is for the entire tournament, are we going to have a little bit of a shuffle? We've got some guys moving up, but I think it's going to be Halsey who's going to be retaining 1st place for the time being. It is. It's still close. Throw Mud just, 4 points back? 4.5 points back. MC Croward, D-Jackson, Irishman, but you can see a lot of guys over 300 points at the moment. It is tightening. It is certainly tightening behind. Hole number 13 is a par 3. We've had the pin over here on the left. We've had it over here on the right. Today, it is actually kind of just like front right. So water's not really in play today, unless you hit a really bad shot. But I just know these greenskeepers. I know them. They're going to tuck this pin back here tomorrow and just really egg these golfers to go after it. I think we're going to see the most difficult pins of the week tomorrow as we try to determine a champion. See if we can see how we do here on the par 3 13th, excuse me. All right, these scores are official. And Adam Scott finds a little bit of trouble. He is going to bogey the 13th hole. I don't think I saw much other change near the top of the leaderboard here. Not at the very top. So Adam Scott drops a shot. So now he drops into that tie for 3rd because Hovland and Kevin Na have both birdied 13. Kevin Na is en fuego right now. Okay, he was 1 over after 3. He bogeyed his 3rd hole, and he's rattled off 8 birdies since then. So he is 7 under. That is 2 shots clear of the round of the day. Really impressive stuff from Kevin Na today, getting himself into a tie for 3rd. He's 7 shots off the lead, but he could be a real noisemaker come the rest of this round and come tomorrow. Poor rounds. After his opening round, 8 under, 1st round lead, threatened the course record, Louis Oosthuizen has now played his last, 1.5 rounds at 5 over par. Matt Kuchar, 6 over on the day, even par for the tournament. That is certainly not going to cut it. We will head to the 14th hole, which is a par 4, 463 yards. All about your tee shot here. A serpentine type type fairway. You've got to really take your aim because it drops off. You can't really see your landing area all that well. You've got to commit to this tee shot. Hole number 14. Okay, we've got guys trying to go get Rory. Rory's not really opening the door for them. If he made a couple of bogeys, I think we'd see a little bit of pressure put on him. Adam Scott bounces right back and snags a birdie on number 14. Victor Hovland The reverse bounce back. He goes birdie on 13, bogey on 14. Tony Finau, very colorful day. He's only 2 under, but he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birdies. So that helps you in the DraftKings scoring aspect of it. As you can see, Finau's got 56 DraftKings points in a tie for 7th with Brendan Todd, and he's got, 6.5 more points than Brendan Todd. So obviously a better DraftKings scorer than his current position would indicate. Interesting bottom of the leaderboard, but we are still holding on to a 5-shot lead for Rory McIlroy. We are going to head to the par 4 15th. So what I'll do is I'll do 15, 16, and then we'll do full updates after 16, 17, and 18. So the par 4 15th hole, 472 yards. This is the one I've been saying all week. I just can never remember. And I've got to go pull it up in a video game or something because I just legit do not remember this hole. It's the only hole on the course I can't picture. Hole number 15, par 4 coming at you. Uh-oh, that might be a bad number for Rory. This might be the door that we needed to open as Rory makes bogey, on hole number 15. Let's see if anyone else can take advantage and have this be a 2-shot swing. Unfortunately not, but look at this. All I had to do was tap the glass for Webb Simpson and say, you know what, I've been really disappointed with Webb. And he goes out and he's now made 5 birdies on the back. Unbelievable round he's got going on. He is now 5 under for the day. He's 11 under for the week. He's still 6 shots off the pace, but he's only 2 shots off of second. Very good run we have from Webb here. Brendan Todd trying to hang in there. He's 4 under for the day. Jordan Spieth, haven't called his name. After an opening bogey at the first, he's got 6 birdies since. He's 5 under for the day. Molinari's still hanging in there. Andrew Putnam, clean 6 under scorecard at the moment. Wow. And it's just stays terrible for Matt Kuchar, 6 over par. All right, we'll do full updates after each one of these final holes here. So we head to 16, par 5. Now, if you are going to try to catch Rory, if you're going to try to find a hole where you can move up the leaderboard, this is it. Very short par 5. Everybody can get there in 2. Heck, a lot of us can probably get there in 2. That might not be true. That might not be true. You might have to hit your drive. If you can drive the ball 275, you can probably reach this green in 2. You'd have to hit like 3 wood, but all of our pros can get there. We've seen albatrosses. We've seen a bunch of birdies. Let's see how our leaders can handle this one. Okay. All right. We've got some movement here. The top of the leaderboard. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's check this out because we are shortening the gap. So Bryson makes birdie at 16. He's now 3 shots back. So he has closed the gap where he started the day, 5 back, to 3 back currently through 16. Kevin Na, 8 under par. He is now threatening round of the week. This is currently the round of the week. Louis shot it in the first round, 8 under. Rory shot it yesterday, 8 under. If he can get in at 8 under, he would tie the round of the week. If he gets to 9, he'd have not only the round of the week, he'd tie the course record. If he can get to 10, he'd break the course record. But Kevin Na in the midst of something really special right now. Webb Simpson continues his scorching back 9 ever since I said I was really disappointed in him. 6 under par on the back alone, 12 under for the week. Let's do a full leaderboard update. Round 3 scoring. Oh, we've got a tie at the top. We've got a tie at the top. $207.5 points at the top. MC Croward and Malco tied for the round 3 lead. Schwab 72, 199, 8 points back. That can change in a heartbeat. It be Brian, yo. 186.5. And Sotul, I'm going to assume that's what it is, or Soto Ol, 1990. Maybe you're a Juan Soto fan, and maybe you went to Ole Miss, and maybe you were born in 1990, and you'd be Soto Ol 1990. How about that? In a scoring position. And let's do a full leaderboard here. Whoops, sorry. That was a brain cramp. Let me do a full leaderboard update. MC Crow Ward. This is, on the back of Kevin Na, on the back of Adam Hadwin, on the back of Webb Simpson. Has extended his lead, 363 points. Faust, Halsey, Irishman, 73, and Blind Guesses has jumped into the 5th paying position overall at the moment. All right, we are 2 holes away. We've got 17, we've got 18. Let's see if Bryson or anybody else can close this gap and put a little something into Rory. Put a little nerves into Rory, especially as he heads to the tee box of the iconic par 3, 17th, Island Green. No fans on this spreadsheet golf course, obviously, because we're in a spreadsheet. And also, we're playing fanless golf at the moment. We're social distancing. We're doing our part. And we know everything about this hole. No need to waste time. Let's jump into the results. Whoops. My bad. Good thing there's an undo button. Clicked the wrong formula. All right, par 3. Oh my gosh. Do you guys hear that? Do you hear it? Yeah, I heard it. Rory McIlroy, the leader, just made an ace on the most iconic hole on the course, number 17. Unbelievable. Just when we thought he was feeling the nerves, just when we thought Bryson was putting a little scare in him, Rory goes out and one hops it in with a pitching wedge. An unbelievable shot. The crowds are foaming at the mouth. The crowds that I imagine are foaming at the mouth. Rory's raising the roof. He's going nuts. He has now gotten his 5-shot lead back. Unbelievable stuff. Nobody else at the top of the leaderboard here was able to take advantage. Patrick Reed and Hideki Matsuyama move up into a tie for 6, but oh my goodness. Rory gives us a charge at 17 and continues his great stretch of golf. He's now to 19 under par, 5 shots clear of the rest of the field. Unbelievable. Let's check out how this impacts scoring. This is round 3. I imagine all those Rory backers are going to be flying up the leaderboard here, considering that's the ace that we needed. MC Crow Ward, 216.5 points. Schwab, 72. Malco, Irishman, 73. And Soto Ol, 1990 are in the current paying positions. Ippy Brian Yo is just 6 points back, excuse me. So we are we've got a lot to play for with 1 hole to go there, and then the overall scoring. Oh, we're seeing a little bit of movement. Actually, we're seeing a lot of movement. Let's give this a refresh here. MC Crow Ward hanging on, Faust in second, Irishman 73, D-Jax 24, and Halsey back into a paying position in the 5th spot through almost 3 full rounds. So let's do it. Let's go to number 18. Then we'll do a full update and we will set the scene for Sunday. This hole, you've got to be exact off the tee. You can see how much you want to take on, what line you want to take. But if you bail out right, you are also in trouble. So this takes a really precision. Wow, I've been saying a lot of words. Shot on hole number 18. Let's see. Oh my gosh, that ace for Rory. Unbelievable. We've got 2 aces in 1 day of spreadsheet golf. You never know what's going to happen here in the document. You never know. Here is the final leaderboard for round number 3. Let's take a peek. We'll start at the bottom. Brooks Koepka, terrible round. He is now currently in a tie for last. Matt Kuchar, one of the worst rounds of the day, if not the worst round of the day. Louis Oosthuizen, double bogeys, 18. He is 5 over on the day. He is probably out of any type of contention. Bryson and Webb do end up making birdie on 18. Rory pars it. So I guess when all is said and done, Bryson did make up a shot on Rory today. It took a lot of hard work because Rory was out there doing his best, but Bryson goes out and shoots a clean 6 under 66 to get to 15 under par, 4 shots back. Webb Simpson has woken up, my friends. Webb is awake. He goes 7 under on the backside alone to finish 7 under on the day, and he is 6 shots back. He's going to feel like this thing kind of got away from him because he's going to be 7 under and 7 under in rounds 1 and 3 and 1 over in round 2. Unacceptable. Anything besides that, if he shoots 2, 3 under par, we're probably calling his name near the top of the leaderboard this week. Tie for 4th, Adam Scott, Kevin Na. They are 7 shots off the pace. Kevin Na, I believe this is the round of the day. Let's go check out the daily leaders here. So this is just round 3 alone. Yeah, Kevin Na, the only man to get to 8 under. That ties the round of the week with Louis Oosthuizen in round 1, with Rory McIlroy in round 2. Andrew Putnam, there's a name we didn't say much. Andrew Putnam, John Rahm, Webb Simpson, all 7 under par. That is the second best round of the day. And then a handful of guys at 6 under. Worst round of the day, I think it was Kuchar. Yeah, Kuchar, 6 over. Louis Oosthuizen, 5 over. Lowry and Matt Wallace at 4 over. Let's reveal the winners. So this is round 3 winners only. That is what is final here. And we did have a swap at the top. Schwab 72, with whatever happened on 18, just overtook first place from MC Croward, 218 points. I wonder if did Rahm birdie 18? Rahm, Reed, Matsuyama, Na, Kevin. Let's see. Rahm. Oh, Rahm did birdie 18. That probably won it for him. So the birdie on 18 and the par from Rory jumps Schwab 72 into first place for round number 3. So he'll get first place money. MC Croward second, Malco third, Ippy Brian in 4th, and Irishman 73 in 5th. Give me a couple hours on this. I'll get those paid out tonight or tomorrow morning before we start round 4. But congratulations to you guys. Let's head over to the overall scoring for through 3 rounds here. So again, 1 round of golf still to be played. You can see how quickly this can turn around one way or another if you're a Kuchar or a Kevin Na owner, but it's tight. MC Croward, 364 points at the top. Faust, Irishman 73, and Halsey right behind, and then DJax 24, is holding on to that 5th place position, but it's blind guesses. It's the Mojo King. It's Horses, Throw Mud. They are all certainly within striking distance. So let's set the scene for tomorrow. It is going to be a 4-shot lead for Rory heading into Sunday. We know the woes that he has had on Sundays over the years, but 4 might be too many. We'll see if he can keep it going. Bryson's played awesome all week. 3 under, 6 under, 6 under in his 3 rounds. Webb Simpson probably, thinks this one's going to, has gotten away from him because for probably 2 of the 3 days, he's played some of the best golf, but still in a solo third. So we will see how this plays out tomorrow. Sunday's final round will be streaming 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same time, same place right here. You can go and set a reminder on YouTube. The room is already made and already open. It'll be the final round of the spreadsheet golf event that we have this week. We've got prizes coming here. The overall prize is a couple $100 for first, second, and third. So this should be a lot of fun. Cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today. Take care.